Laphinde lashaya futhi lolo suku ukuthi mina nawe sike sizoyihemhemuza. Uma bekuwukuthi uyaqala ukubuka ivideo ye-podcast radio and stuff, angeke ngikwazise ukuthi ngijwayele ukuyihemhemuza with my partner in crime, uNtokozo Japa. Kodwa namhlanje bekukhona okungishisayo. Khona okungishisayo engithe you know what? Angeke ngirekhode bese ngiyayihemhemuza ngihamba ngedwa. Nawe-ke njengoba ubuka nje lapha ekhaya. And kulabo abaqalayo ukubuka ivideo, kusho ukuthi lokho usubscribe-ile. Ngicela wenze isiqiniseko sokuthi uyasubscribe kule channel. Ukusubscribe-ke kumahhala, awukhokhi ngisho isenti nje. Cela usubscribe bese u-turn on i-notification bell. Khona njalo uma ngabe si-drop i-content uzokwazi ukuthola i-notification. Lokho kuzokwenza isiqiniseko ukuthi le content emnandi kangaka ayikuphutheli. Angeke isakuphuthela from now on. So please make sure that you do that. Elami igama uNtobeko Kakhuluse, le i-podcast radio and stuff. Asingene kuzona. Kuthathu engifisa ukuzokhuluma ngakho namhlanje. Akukuningi. 3. 1, I want us to talk about KG Mweketi's dismissal from SAFM. 2, okwenziwe iGagasi FM on Friday. What Gagasi FM did cannot be undone. 3, we have to give Thando Thabethe her flowers. You want to know why? Stick around. Let's talk about it. 1, on the 5th of August, sivuke ey'ndabeni ezingazinhle. Ngathi azizinhle ngoba angicabangi ukuthi khona okujabulisa noma okuthokozisa umuntu ngokuthi umuntu usephelele umsebenzi. So KG Mweketi besikade sigcinile ukumuzwa emsakazweni. Ukhiphe istatement ngomhla ka-5 August esine headline ethi My dismissal from SAFM, why I'm seeking justice. Le headline itshela into ezimbili. 1, ukuthi uxoshiwe kwi-SAFM. 2, she's not letting this lie down. So she's taking this forward because she's not happy with how things unfolded. So uthi kwi-statement sakhe uKG uthi ngomhla ka-15 July contract yakhe with i-SAFM ya-terminatwa emva kwe-investigation ebilidwa u-programs manager omusha uFerdinand Mabalane. So uthi ubethuli njengoba bethuli nje ngoba beyitshela ukuthi izokwazi ukuresolveka le issue emva kokuba esebhalele abaphathi baka SABC. Kodwa ngoba ibingekho i-response meaningful, usethatha isinqumo sokuthi aphumele obala akhulume ngosekwenzakalile kuyena nose-affecte impilo yakhe. Angeke ngisifunde sonke istatement futhi angeke ngisinarrate sonke, kodwa ngizokha nje phezulu. Engizobe sengikwenza ngizobe sengisithatha le statement ngifake i-link yaso kuma-comment section. Wena uzobe usuyakwazi ukuklikha kuyona usifunde sonke istatement just in case uma ngabe kuwukuthi ubungakasiboni. uKG Mweketi uveza ukuthi uFerdinand Mabalane, lo programs manager omusha, bake basebenza naye before kwiKhaya FM. And wathi uma ngabe efika early in the year, this year, uFerdinand ngoMarch, wathi uKG Mweketi ungomunye wabantu abadala ukuthi axoshwe kwiKhaya FM. Ethi izathu sadala ukuthi axoshwe eKhaya FM. Kodwa-ke uthi uKG yena akukhumbuli kanjalo and ubesayitshela ukuthi uzothi ukukulungisa leso statement sa-programs manager, kodwa-ke ithuba akalitholanga. Ubeseveza-ke uKG ukuthi i-show seyenze for 5 years lena axoshiwe kuyona, and ubehlale eplani show with music. Akhona ama-challenges awafacile in recent years nge-equipment oku-affecta ishow yakhe. Ngicabanga ukuthi kuba amasonto amabili lana khona izinto ezingahambanga kahle khona. There were technical issues awarayizile lawo ma-technical issues. Kube sekuba khona i-engagement abe nayo nomlaleli uKG. Lapho khona umlaleli becela khona ingoma. uKG wasebuza umlaleli ukuthi indaba angayidlalile yena leyo ngoma. Ngizosiveza leyo engagement between uKG and the listener later on here on the video. Kodwa-ke uKG uthi kube sekuba khona ukuthi athintwe abaphathi ubeyitshela ukuthi kuzo-addresswa ama-issues about the equipment and the challenges awafacile, kodwa into ebekukhulunywa ngayo kube indaba ye-exchange lena encane abenayo nomlaleli, yena ayibone ibe ncane abenayo nomlaleli. And it's this engagement that uKG abenayo nomlaleli that led to her dismissal. So now she's been dismissed after the investigation. So KG is not accepting it. She's not happy with how the investigation was done and the reasons for her dismissal. For this reason, she's taking the matter to court. So she's getting support to take the matter to court because she's challenging her dismissal by SAFM and, of course, the SAPC. So, what do you make of that? Mhlambe ke uyayibuza ukuthi utheni kanti umlaleli asivele sekuyona i-SMS yomlaleli. So umlaleli nayi engagement yomlaleli njengoba nje uyibona ku screen. Umlaleli ubingelelile wathi, "Hi KG, nice music. Play me Radio Africa by Latin Quarter to celebrate Africa Month." And then KG responded, "Why don't you play it for yourself?" The listener, "Excuse me, what's the rudeness all about?" KG, "If you don't get the answer you want, it's rudeness. Okay then." The listener, "You think you own SAFM. That's not your station." So that's how the engagement went between KG Mwekezi and the listener. Then the listener was unhappy, of course, and went on social media, took a screenshot, posted this. As you can see, it was posted on the 30th of May by Usebolelo Titlakanyane. And this is the caption, yale interaction. Iti, "Is this what radio has become? SAFM management, this is how your presenters dish out treatment to your loyal listeners? It can't be." So that was umlaleli, a poster on social media. UKG uvezile kwi-statement sakhe ukuthi uMabalane uthe this matter has gone viral on social media. I'm going to be honest, mina angiyibonanga. I didn't see it at all. And emva kokuba uKG ekhipha i-statement, ngihambile ngayibheka, I struggled to find the screenshot until I found it. So I don't believe it had gone as viral as ngithema ngifunda kwi-statement nga-understanda ukuthi bese khulunywa ngayo kangakanani. Kodwa ke that's a side note. What I want to ask you ukuthi, based on this interaction and everything that I've said, ngabe ukholelwa ukuthi ukuxoshwa ka-KG kufair? Do you believe that KG should have been dismissed for this interaction? Is it a dismissible offense? That's my question. Is how she replied to this listener a dismissible offense? That's the main question. Mhlampe ke wena ukholelwa ukuthi akuyona offense at all. Mhlampe ukholelwa ukuthi yes, i-offense, kodwa hayisho ukuthi sekumele axoshwe. Ngingathanda kakhulu ukuzwa wakho umbono. Ngicela ukuthi uye kuma-comment section usazise ukuthi ucabangani. Ngizocela ukubheka ukuthi abanye abakwi-industry, kwi-radio industry, bacabangani ngalolu daba. So qala nge-colleague yakhe uKG Mwekezi. Oliver Dixon usebenza kwa-SABC, siyamazi ku-SABC News, siphinde simazi naku-SAFM. Uthe, ubhale i-tweet noma i-X, uthi, "Objectively speaking, she's also just bad at radio. So, ... That's what Oliver Dixon said. Which, when I saw the tweet, as much as engalimentionanga igama la KG Mwekezi, kodwa ngoba yenzeke on the same day as uKG Mwekezi ekhipha statement ngomhla ka-5 August, utweete lokho, wonke umuntu ukuhlanganise nokuthi ukhuluma ngoKG Mwekezi. I honestly was disappointed ku-Oliver Dixon. I didn't expect this from him. I don't know Oliver Dixon. I just know him from radio and TV. but he comes across as a professional, knowledgeable, a highly intelligent, well articulate guy. So I didn't expect this from him. And the reason I didn't expect this from him is because there's this little thing that is called professional courtesy. There's something that you can't say or do in public because you respect your colleague, uh, especially your colleague in the same industry, more so your colleague whom you work with in the same company. So I was really shocked ukubona ukuthi uOliver Dixon ubhale i-X noma i-tweet ekhombisa ukuthi ucelebrate ukuhamba kamlingani wakhe. It's something that you just don't expect from colleagues. Not only industry colleagues, but colleagues by working in the same company. Not only because they are in the media business, even, let me just make an example. Uma ngabe kuwukuthi udokotela uyakudokotela afike akudiagnose akunikeze medication kodwa mhlawumbe ungabi neshow ngale medication, awukho happy ngendlela enze ngayo, bese uya kudokotela wesibili uthi uyothola i-second opinion. Lo dokotela wesibili athi mayenza i-diagnosis athole ukuthi it's something else other than lena ethola udokotela wokuqala. Lo dokotela wesibili is not gonna badmouth udokotela wokuqala, you know, uzokutshela nje ukuthi it's this and this and the other, but it's not gonna say awu kodwa lo dokotela obuye kuyena yindaba esho leyo nto, ayisho ukuthi awazi umsebenzi wakhe. It's called professional courtesy. You can't do that about someone that you work with. So I expected the same professional courtesy. You might have thoughts and views about your colleagues. We all do. You know, you might have thoughts ngokuthi ayisibambani kodwa uyivila. Noma usibambani umsebenzi wakhe akawazi. Kodwa you don't express that publicly because of professional courtesy. So for me, I was a bit disappointed with how Oliver Dixon conducted himself. I thought it was unprofessional and below the belt, unfair. I don't think, what he did, I just did not expect it. But after Oliver Dixon enze akwenzile, kube sengena uReady Hlabi wathi, well, I don't think Oliver speaking is good on radio and TV. Yo. And then she went on to say, very superficial, ahistorical framing, laborious delivery, doesn't seem animated about topics, and often mixes concepts that have nothing to do with each other. But that's irrelevant. Just as an opinion on KG is irrelevant to the question of whether she was fairly or unfairly dismissed. That's the only relevant issue. If she is bad at radio, then they must state that as the reason. Although I doubt that a career that started at Radio Bob went on to Kaya FM, P4 Radio, prime time should worry about Oliver's assessment. It is unusual for a colleague, not former colleague, but colleague, to post this about a current ongoing HR matter involving an employer and an anchor. Oliver may be in the same situation one day. I agree with the last part, Ready Hlabi, which is unusual for a colleague to do what Oliver did. But I don't agree with the top part, Ready. Well, not that I don't agree. I don't agree that Oliver is a bad radio and TV presenter. I don't agree with that. I actually enjoy Oliver on radio. I think he has a beautiful mind. Enjoy his analysis. I find him to be well knowledgeable. So I enjoy him. I don't agree with that. But let's say opinion yakho Ready Hlabi. Again, same principle that I applied to Oliver. I know that Ready is not on radio right now, but I did not expect Ready to speak like this about an industry colleague. I just don't expect that from industry colleagues ukuthi ukhulume ngethalente lomuntu kanje. I know ukuthi uRedu bephinisela ngoba uOlive uyena oqalile, but I just felt like she could have also done it better. I honestly did not expect it. For me, it was quite disappointing. It was quite disappointing. Reddy Hlabi is a decorated broadcaster, has been on radio for years. Njengoba ekhuluma ngokuthi bekhona kwiKhaya FM many years ago, I think early 2000s, maybe 702 for many years. Did beautiful radio, well knowledgeable, very opinionated, hence this tweet. But I just felt like from industry colleagues, already could have corrected Oliver in a better way. But also it should not even have gotten there because Oliver should not have tweeted what he tweeted. So it's just messy all round. It's just messy all round because same principle of professional courtesy applies. As much as already is no longer on radio, but we see her as a journalist. We see her as a radio person. She is part of the industry. So I don't expect her to speak the way she spoke about people who are in her industry. You know, that's the professional courtesy that we expect from these people. So I don't know what you make of that, but please go into the comment section and tell us your thoughts and views, what you make of all of that. It's very messy, very, very messy. But also, what I'd like you to talk to me about is how KG was dismissed at SAFM. Do you believe her dismissal was warranted? Let me check out some of the comments from ababukeli noma abalandeli be-podcast radio and stuff. uTimothy Makhanya uthi kudlaliwe ngo-KG Mwekezi lapha. This listener was one of those cheeky listeners who think they own the presenter of the radio station. And then Umabekane Antipas Peki uthi that play one play was meant for please. And then Usiyabonga Malunga uthi I thought the producer reads the messages and approves them first. And then Melato Moliane uthi the listener must play it herself. So I suppose Melato agrees with KG. And then Utsepo Msimango uthi in my view the presenter was on the wrong side. As for straight dismissal, that is debatable. As a radio host, it is normal for listeners to request songs even on shows that are not playing music. You should know better. It's like shoutouts. Listeners will ask for it even if it's a wrong time. Why she was so surprised? Then we have Uchunya Kuhlekonke. Uti, she should have said she doesn't have the song on the playlist, but next time producer will make a plan. That's how you respond to a listener who requests a song. And then Uvusi Kumede, which I may not have listened to her for that long, but I listen to SAFM frequently, and I have noticed that she is short-tempered. She's a short-tempered presenter. I remember one day when she was standing in for Kathy Mushahlana last year, and a caller mistakenly called her Kathy. She rudely responded by telling the caller that I'm not Kathy. We don't know what the disciplinary code of conduct for SABC regarding the offense she committed. That's Vusi Kumede. So I would love to know your thoughts. As you can see, Galama comments, even many other comments that I've been seeing on social media. Abantu bahlukene phakathi. Kukhona abathi the dismissal is warranted. Bese kuba khona abathi the dismissal is warranted futhi uKG akaqali bathi she's been rude. Bands about references about what she said before on radio, as you can hear from Vusi. Others are talking about how she's responded on social media to some of her followers. So they believe that it's something that she's been doing for a very long time. Therefore, the dismissal is warranted. Bese kuba khona abathi the dismissal was harsh. The dismissal was harsh. This could have been handled in another way, talking to, another corrective manner, not a dismissal. So I would love to know from you, what do you think of this? Do you think what KG did warrants a dismissal? Noma, yes, uthi hayi bengamele akwenze, kodwa ukumxosha is a little bit harsh. Please do share your thoughts and views. Go into the comment section, usazise ukuthi wena ucabangani. Ngoba uKG lo esikhuluma ngaye, she's a legend. She's a legend. She's done radio for almost 30 years. She's been with many radio stations as a radio presenter, but at management level as well. She's worked, as you saw, with Post Garedi Tlabi talking about Radio Pop. She's worked for Kaya FM. She's worked for P4 in KZN. She's worked for SAFM, I believe, Radio 2000. So this is someone experienced who's done radio for decades. So, losing her on radio just like that is disappointing to us who love radio, but without talking about the conduct. I'm not talking about the conduct. That I want to know from you, what you make of how she conducted herself. Please go into the comment section and share your thoughts and views. Let's move on and talk about what Gagasi FM did on Friday. What Gagasi FM breakfast show did on Friday. Felix Hlophe and Sel Beyonce. What a radio moment. What a radio moment. Absolutely enjoyed it. You don't know what I'm talking about? Well, let's start from the beginning. You'd remember ukuthi about a week ago, iGagas limemezele ukuthi uSel Beyonce kanye noMini Ntuli bazoshintshana. Sel Beyonce is going to take over the breakfast show. Uzohambisana no Felix Hlophe. Bese kuthi uMini Ntuli aye ntambama with the Kings, Spare and Naves. And that change has happened. It's been a week now of those shows. And I've seen some comments on social media. I've seen a lot of people, some are happy. I've seen some people complaining, saying, breakfast since ekhona Sel Beyonce ayifana ngesikhathi kusakhona uMini. Bese kuba futhi khona abacomplainayo, drive since ekhona uMini ayifana ngesikhathi kusakhona Sel Beyonce. So there are a lot of people who are commenting saying ama-shows awafani njengamanje. Vela bengekafani. Let's start there. Vela bengekafani. They are not meant ukuthi afane uma ukuthi kade kwenziwa ama-changes. But also, I think we just need to calm down a little bit. It's only been a week. It's only been 1 week. I don't think you can properly assess a show ukuthi yenza kanjani in 1 week. Asibanikeze isikhathi abasakazi njengoba nje besasanda kusebenzisana bake bathi ukujwayelana. Mhlambe after a month or two usungasho kumbono wakho mawukuthi wena ubona ukuthi hayi ayikusebenzeli. You preferred the old formats, the old presenters benza ngendlela abebenziwa ngayo ama-shows. You can say your opinion at that time. But I just feel like at this moment it's too soon. Yes, you can have an opinion ukuthi okay, ayikafiki ezingeni. Kodwa don't make a conclusive opinion or even a decision ukuthi hayi njengamanje ayifani ayimnandi ishow. I think that's a little bit too soon, a little bit too harsh. I think we need to give them grace and give them time to adapt, to get used to each other. Because hosting or co-hosting is like dancing. It's like dancing. You need to know uma ngabe ethi mina ngizothi. Athi mangabe ethi ngithi. Uma ngabe ethi this is how I respond. And that needs time to understand each other, to understand ukuthi how your minds work. Ngoba nobabili nabantu, you are not robots. So you both have thoughts. You both have way of doing things. And these are all experienced radio presenters. So they will need time to get used to each other. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, let's calm down a little bit. Let's not give conclusive views about the changes yet. Yes, we can say what we want to say. I'm not saying people shouldn't say what they want to say, by all means. But maybe indlela esikusho ngayo asicabanga ukuthi it's only been 1 week. It has only been 1 week. But in that 1 week, Sel Beyonce and Felix did the things. What they did on Friday cannot be undone. Big radio moment. Really enjoyed it. I think every radio lover enjoyed that moment. I think it's the most talked about radio moment this past week, where Felix Nomini babe nomngcwabo. Maybe let me start from the way that I understand the story. I might be wrong because I wasn't listening when it all happened. I saw videos, but my understanding was a day before Felix ekhuluma ngokuthi uyalisaba ibhokisi lomngcwabo. I might be wrong, but that's my understanding. And then the following day, Sel Beyonce came with ibhokisi lomngcwabo. And Sel Beyonce sambona mawubuka amavidiyo engena elibamba lelibhokisi egqoke ingubo ezimnyama. And then Felix athi mayengena athuke ebona lelibhokisi lomngcwabo ngoba uyalisaba yena ibhokisi lomngcwabo. But to fast forward, siye la eseku nomngcwabo khona, which was a big radio moment. Lapho khona Felix no Sel Beyonce took jabs at every breakfast show. Well, not every, I'm just exaggerating. It sounds nicer when I exaggerate, so let me exaggerate. Every breakfast show, they took jabs at Ukhozi FM, Mroza and V. They took jabs at East Coast Breakfast, Darren, Sky. They took jabs at Metro FM Breakfast, where there is Usebi as well as Candice. 947, Anelem Dota. They took jabs at Vuma. We know that at Vuma there is Bongani Mtolo and Slee. So they took jabs at all breakfast shows. Kaya, Fresh, they took jabs at them. But ibona babangcwabayo. Bebethi ibona babangcwabayo. Bebethi umrozana lo babangcwabayo. Bebethi usebe kumele ngabe usebhoxini. Bebethi this is the freshest breakfast show in the East Coast region. In every metro. Uma bekuwukuthi awuzange uyibuke leya video, I beg of you, make time. Make time, go watch it because it was a beautiful radio moment. And now, here's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for responses from all of those radio stations. I hope all of those breakfast shows will respond. They have to respond. They have to respond because this is what radio is supposed to be. It's about utsaga. It's about boasting. It's about showing what you can do, you know. So now they need to respond and show us why they are better breakfast shows than Kaka's CFM breakfast show. So I'm really hoping for responses from all of them. Ukhozi, Metro FM, ECR, Vuma, 947, Kaya, 959, all of them, I hope they will respond. Even if Gqemeza caught strays. So, like, it was really a beautiful radio moment. I enjoyed it. I will enjoy it even more if other breakfast shows can take it on and carry it forward. Do the best that they can to show why they are better than Ikakas. I'm not the only one that hopes other breakfast shows will respond. Uzisto, umsakazi we ECR, utera, okay, I'm here for this. Then Zisto then continues saying, hopefully our breakfast team, which in brackets, which was voted the best breakfast team in Durban, by the way, will respond. So you can see Zisto hopes they'll respond. Even reminds us that Guma Best of Durban Awards, breakfast le ECR was voted the best breakfast show in Durban. Then Sel Beyonce responds, says, at Zisto, tell them to respond quickly because the best presenter in the province And the second best are waiting, Chomi. And then laughing emojis. So you can see, you could see even the people that are involved are waiting for the responses. So I hope they will not disappoint us. And what, just in case you're wondering what Selby is referencing there about the best presenter in the province and the second best are waiting for responses. Ukuluma ngama awards, both Selby as well as Felix, they recently won awards. Selby was the best presenter in the Durban Best of Durban Awards, and then Felix was a runner-up. So you can see these are award-winning breakfast shows. They are competing, saying who's the best. So we are waiting for those responses. All breakfast shows who were mentioned, they better respond. They better respond. We are waiting. Please carry on this radio moment because it was beautiful to witness. That's what radio is supposed to be. So well done to Felix, Sel Beyonce, as well as Utoza Mangwenya, the producer of the show. That was a beautiful radio moment. Well done. Well done. We hope this is a sign of things to come. We hope this is a sign of things to come, because if your breakfast show will be as exciting as this radio moment is, then abanye bazodlela ogage. So we are watching as you started hosting the show together. We are excited for you guys and excited about just the breakfast radio because it's beautiful. It's talented with breakfast. When I walk in about breakfast, I mentioned personally, you all know that I enjoy them. So now I'm waiting to hear those responses. Okay, let's call it a day. To wrap it up, let's give Thando Thabethe her flowers, people. Let's give Thando Thabethe her flowers. Thando Thabethe does the drive on 947 drive with Thando 3 to 6. She has a feature called Your Story where she does interviews, and those interviews have been trending. And I've taken some time to watch those interviews because I wanted to know what is it that Thando is doing differently, because radio interviews happen every day, but Thando's radio interviews, they seem to be different from other radio interviews. And consistently, you see them on social media, people talking about what happened on Thando's show when she has the feature Your Story. And after I watched the one that she did with Connie Ferguson, beautiful interview. Robert Marawa, beautiful. Nontle Tema, Mendy Wiener, Zola 7. Those are some of the interviews that I watched. Beautiful, beautiful. And what is it that Thando has managed to master with her interviewing skills? Thando understands, this is just my analysis and how I see it. Thando understands that she's on radio and time, she doesn't have the luxury of time that we have and here when we're having interviews in a podcast where we'll be talking to one guest for 2 hours. So we can go deep in issues. We allow them. But what Thando has managed to do is to go and talk about what people are interested in. Her interviews are punchy, because they'll be short. They're about 30 minutes long. I know about matter but it's in between. So they're about 30 minutes long. But they are punchy. She's able to get to the juice quicker. She prepares well how she welcomes her guests, with the songs or the audio that plays at the beginning to welcome the guest. You can tell that she's prepared and she knows exactly what is it that she wants to talk about. She knows the areas she wants to talk about. When she's talking to Nontle Tema, she knows that she wants to go there and talk about the tweets that Nontle was tweeting around 2009, if I'm not mistaken. When she's talking to Connie Ferguson, she knows that she has to talk about Connie and Show and how Connie's late husband, how they met and their love, because people loved that story, and how Connie Ferguson dealt with the loss of her husband. So she knows. I was watching the Zola 7, talking about when Zola, there was the Zola 7, what was it called? The show, was it called Zola 7? I think on SABC, like when I see Zabantu. So she's mastered the art of getting to the nub of the matters quicker and what people are interested in quicker. She's able to guide the conversation to get to the interesting parts of the of the chat without making it sound like it's being rushed. You after listening to the show, you feel like we are Mazumundu, but it was only a 30-minute chat, and you feel like they were celebrated enough. She goes through all the important parts about that person's career and what they've done. So, yeah, I think she's just has mastered how to do radio interviews, because radio interviews are not the same as podcast interviews where we have a sit down without any music, without any features. On radio, you need to be quick, you need to be punchy, you need to make sure that Gales Katos Naso, you use it effectively. And then what she does, she uses her time effectively for us as listeners to know the story of her guest. And with that, I say well done, Tando Tabete. As well as Msizi James. Msizi James just allows Tando to do her thing. Even in most of the times, even when Tando says anything, Msizi like, no, I'm covered. Because he can see that she has just covered everything nicely. So well done to the team. Drive with Tando, both Tando Tabete and Msizi James. Absolutely enjoy your interviews. I don't know what you make of everything that I spoke about, but you know what? I'd love to know. I would love to know. Please go into the comment section. Ungaziso wakho umbono ngako konke esikhulume ngakho, from uxoshwa kuka KG Mweketi on SAFM, the radio moment that was created by Felix Hlophe and Sel Beyonce. Are you expecting responses from other breakfast shows? And then let's give Tando Tabete her flowers. Please go into the comment section. Le podcast radio and stuff. We'll meet again, and at that time I will be with my partner in crime, Deokozo Chapa. Bye bye.